WWE 2K26 Showcase Folge 4.
CM Punk, Triple H, set for one-on-one action tonight. The championship main event implications on the other side of this match.
Triple H looking to dash CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams, stating that he's only doing what's best for business. Triple H has served as a proper roadblock for Punk this long. Can he continue to do that here tonight? And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
But the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off taking flight.
You've got to appreciate her doing her managerial due diligence, taking an inventory of what is beneath the ring and what could potentially harm her clientele.
You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has been. Punk's proven himself as someone who can overcome the odds when the pressure is at its highest.
And it doesn't get higher than Triple H at WrestleMania. But you're right, Triple H has to know he can't intimidate Punk like he can so many others. He has to know that now's not the time for the cerebral assassin. Now's the time for the ass kicker.
Once this match was made official, CM Punk had no interest in fighting the COO of the WWE. He didn't want the guy in a suit and tie. He wanted the cerebral assassin.
Waking up the beast inside could have been the ruiner to CM Punk's WrestleMania main event dreams. Don't make any mistakes. Triple H is still the guy nightmares are made of.
Oh, she has bad intentions now. Removing the turnbuckle pad. Hurricanrana.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show.
Face first. Set up. And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Whoa. The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people. From the top rope.
Bullseye with the elbow.
And with that, Punk just showed Triple H exactly whose era it is now.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
He's in for something bad.
Driver. Spiked him. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission.
In the corner. Northern Lights.
Oh, that's got to sting your back. Great display of strength with the suplex. Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm. Bang!
Ruthless chop block. Oh no, now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna hurt the legs. And yes, he's able to get out of this dire situation.
Punk now with a quick go behind hammerlock. Follows it up with a clothesline. Oh, damaging the arm.
Sweet dreams coming.
Gone to sleep. Glazed eyes on Triple H now.
Two. What a kick out at two.
Triple H got the shoulder up in the nick of time. Incredible awareness to remain in this matchup.
CM Punk.
CM Punk from the top rope.
Crashing and burning. What a miss from up high.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Samoan drop. The game showing just a small measure of his disdain towards CM Punk.
On a well-placed calf kick there. Going after the arm in a big way.
Spin kick to the midsection. Stop right to the belly.
Oh, Mongolian chop. And connects with the kick.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. Knee drop. Triple H getting dismantled here.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
He manages to stem the tide of attacks.
Yeah, but Triple H needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one. Oh, slammed down hard. And somehow Punk and Triple H still have enough left in the tank to keep this fight going.
They're two of the most stubborn men in the locker room. We're witnessing that firsthand right now.
Punk's got the anaconda vice in. He just manages to get to the rope. Submission hold has to be let go. To the arm.
Unable to evade the offense.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse.
And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Triple H has got to get his wits about it.
And again, his head is the target of this attack.
At this point, I don't know how he's still standing. Trying to disable the arm there.
The game in a tight spot. Set out pile driver.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Precision elbow strike.
Kick lands. Oof, kick finds it. Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Ooh.
The game getting picked apart here.
Punk is proving hard to deal with.
And now propped up in the corner.
CM Punk, opponent completely softened up here. What on earth is he cooking up from this position? Oh my! CM Punk! The plunge connects. Will that sew this up for Punk? And right into the cover.
2 count. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Yeah.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
The Apex Predator, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, Randy Orton.
Introducing the champion from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds. He is the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the Viper, Randy Orton.
The winner of the 2014 Royal Rumble, Batista.
And introducing the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal,
Batista fought hard to earn.
Call of personality. I know your
A man who had to
dream.
battle his way into this main event against Triple H earlier on tonight. The Second City Saint, CM Punk.
And introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. And Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. They could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. Whiplash neckbreaker. No countouts, no disqualifications, triple threat rules. CM Punk in his first WrestleMania main event. A dream come true.
CM Punk has totally defied the odds as far as his accomplishments here in WWE. If he can beat all of Evolution in one night, it'll add extra credence to being called the best in the world.
Heading back into the ring now. Is it possible that Batista could just power through both Punk and Orton with his raw and... strength.
It's certainly possible, but I don't like it as a strategy. Blind Rage isn't going to get Batista what he wants, not with a calculating superstar like CM Punk in the ring. Batista has to play smart in this one. And I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania. The Viper has been lying in wait, and it will be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple on the top, through the air, and connects.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
And the champion doesn't want to be on the receiving end of that again.
Face first.
Setting up. He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Northern Lights.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As their good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look exactly like
From the top, double axe handle connects.
he's able to counter that. And another climb. He's making a statement here.
Wants to finish this.
Look out! Delivers an axe handle. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact.
He has hold of Punk. Ferocious power slam.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE, and if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford will be in a panic.
Maybe, but Bourbon Street would go crazy tonight.
CM Punk walking in.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Now, CM Punk looking to turn out the lights.
GTS connects. Can we have a new champ after that?
2 count. Shoulder up before 3.
I thought we...
Roll up here. And he kicks out of the pin in 1.
That's smart. Taking the one to catch your breath.
Oh, he fights Batista back. And he re-enters into the ring. Caught with a club.
Oh, my God.
Taken to the floor. And he's got no worries about the count.
He's looking to unload on his opponent with that kendo stick.
Oh. Spinning heel kick. Counter by CM Punk. Got him where he wants him. Up and the power on the Falcon Arrow.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh. Can Batista fight back from this? Does he still have the animal in him? Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
Lift it up. What's next? The God of Sleep, GTS for Punk.
The challenger is not holding back.
The follow-away slam.
Punk now lifting his opponent up and back down with a GTS. This may be the challenger's moment. Oh, into the pin attempt.
Stops the kick. The dragon screw.
Game changer. Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic. But all three, this is incredible.
Batista, Orton, and Punk each giving their all in that ring.
Counter. Saw it coming. Dueling reversals.
Down by the
There's the skull absorbing further impact.
Sliding into the ring now. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Down on the shoulder.
Got him in his clutches.
It's a belly.
Here we go. Cover.
Right to the kidneys from behind.
He's able to dodge that one in time.
And that was an effective attack, guys. Another vicious attack.
CM Punk hoists his opponent. Got to sleep.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
And cover now for the match. There's two.
He's done it. CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton
The
and
winner of this
Batista.
match and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
Hey, was gibt's jetzt noch für Matches? Also. Wie viele noch? Verstehe ich nicht, Alter. Jetzt gibt's noch bis mir 31. Ach Gott. Ah.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE United States Championship.
So.
Week after week, John Cena has stood in that ring and defended his U.S. title against anyone brave enough to answer him.
From cocky young upstarts wanting their shot at the crown to the most grizzled veterans.
Ah, viel der bessere Bilder. Dieser Universal ist viel besser als der jetzige. Das sieht ordentlich aus.
You have to admire Cena for continuing this open challenge. He's elevated the US title by putting it on the line every Monday night.
And the way Cena has been able to adapt to whoever answers his call has also been so impressive to watch.
Let's not sugarcoat it, guys. Cena's ego is a big part.
You gotta be kidding me! CM Punk answering Cena's open challenge.
The roof has come off of this building. Cena looks like he's seen a ghost.
CM Punk is coming for the United States title.
CM Punk, a man that perhaps knows John Cena better than anyone else in the entire WWE.
guys talk about Cena's open challenge elevating the United States Championship, but let's not forget that Punk has set the standard for what it means to be the best in the world. He takes every opportunity he can to prove it.
And that is what's so fascinating about this. Punk just doesn't want to beat Cena. He wants to remind everyone that when you mention the great champions, his name comes first.
If anyone can match John Cena's fighting spirit, it might just be CM Punk.
Yeah, and Punk isn't walking into this one blind either. He's faced Cena and beaten him on some of the biggest stages possible already.
And there's some...
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 251 pounds, the WWE United States Champion, John Cena!
Cena defending the title against anyone, anytime, and tonight it's CM Punk's time.
Week after week, Cena's US Open Challenge has been can't miss TV. But tonight is the biggest defense yet. CM Punk attempting to win his very first US title. It's really the only major title he's never held.
Well, with that in mind, it really does feel like there's even more on the line here than just the US title. The anti-authority versus the face of WWE. This is a clash of epic proportions.
Yeah, and I think Punk's trying to send a message to everyone here tonight. If he doesn't get what he deserves, he'll simply take it.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, tag team champion, world champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States Championship over the last 3.5 decades.
But even a competitor, the level of CM Punk is subject to curses. We've often seen competitors who are one title shy of a triple crown or grand slam just get a mental block when it comes to getting the last title on the list. Punk might already be seeing this title filling that last spot on his mantle and thinking that far ahead against a competitor like John Cena is very dangerous.
Cena has to be feeling pretty confident with the champion's advantage on his side here.
Yeah, but you better believe that's only going to add fuel to the fire for Punk. This isn't just about what the U.S. title would mean to him. This is about dismantling Cena and proving once again that he's a better competitor than the franchise. You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense.
Northern Lights, one strong attack after another. Crank in the head.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some.
And many have taken some, even if none of those challenges have yet to pry that title from Cena's hands. You've got to think that Cena is not at 100% given the caliber of competition he's requesting each week. I believe CM Punk has the highest odds yet for a competitor who has answered this call.
Vicious. Cena now taking the brunt of the attack.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
Ruthless striking.
Uh-oh.
John Cena sidesteps it.
Guys, I've been doing this for almost 2 decades, and I've never seen a fighting champion quite like John Cena right now.
But you're right, Cole. Granting weekly title shots to mystery opponents is gutsy on a level even the greatest champions in history would shy away from.
And said great champions include CM Punk, who defended his world title at nearly every premium live event during his 434-day reign, with plenty of additional defenses on global television. You have to think part of the reason that Punk is doing this is to prove that his reign is still one of the best we've seen this decade. 3 elbows to the skull.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
Just an absolutely stiff blow to the head there.
Look out!
Splash! Hoisted up high here.
GTS. We might see a new champion crown.
2. Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
We almost just had a new champion, less than a second away.
Took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
Going straight for the body, doing a little more softening up in the torso area.
Trying the Hurricane Rana. It got caught by an uppercut. Opportunity now for Punk to capture some momentum.
But Punk has to push now while the window's open.
Not looking good. In this position.
Now's the GTS.
That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. 2.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion, CM Punk.
Gentlemen, I think this is the start of a whole new chapter for...
CM Punk, the best in the world, ready to prove that he truly is the best. Moments away from facing off against the phenomenal AJ Styles on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And it may have taken years for AJ Styles to make it to WWE, but he is here now,
Yes,
competing on the biggest stage possible.
The biggest stage possible with the biggest bragging rights on the line. Who really is the best in the world?
From Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles!
Styles soaking.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their craft to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner. I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks.
AJ a step ahead.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I'd pay top dollar to see any version of these two men facing off in the ring, but back then, AJ Styles wasn't quite phenomenal, and Punk had yet to become the best in the world.
Indeed, gentlemen, we are seeing the best versions of both men in this ring tonight. And on the biggest stage possible, CM Punk versus AJ Styles was tailor-made for WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have obviously competed against each other outside WWE. How's that past experience and familiarity going to come into play here? Triangle armbar! Triangle! He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Triangle armbar! Triangle! And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here. And now thrown back into the ring. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Gotta find a way back to the ring immediately.
Oh, look at this. Neck breaker after the float over. That was pretty.
CM Punk has long considered himself an
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. And Styles is taking a lot of offense now.
Yeah, CM Punk lift off. Knee right in the moneymaker.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Man. Going for a power slam, slips down.
And snap down with an inverted DDT. to the cover. This could be it.
Somehow he kicked out.
The resolve of AJ Styles. Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice, cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
And look at how tight a grip this hold has.
The pain on his face tells you everything you need to know.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Oh, AJ caught by the counter. Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Too slip. Isn't enough for Punk? And into the pin.
Two. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, Punk.
You can't deny that both Punk...
Champion. Ja, ich war Champion. Sag mal, ja.
The man looking to end the career of Kurt Angle with a loss tonight, CM Punk.
The personality.
The following is Kurt Angle's farewell match and is a submission match. From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk.
Punk has gladly accepted the opportunity to ruin Kurt's last night on the grandest stage of them all.
What better test for the best in the world than a man he idolizes? One of very few men to achieve the amateur wrestling grand slam. Kurt Angle.
Career. Medalist in WWE history.
For the final time as an in-ring competitor, Kurt Angle makes his way to the ring. The WWE... CM Punk face off inside a WWE ring. And on the biggest stage here at WrestleMania. Kurt Angle is set to retire tonight, and CM Punk jumped at the chance to be the one to send him off into the sunset.
Look, I know Punk respects Angle, but this could also be a career-defining moment for Punk. Can the best in the world put the Olympic gold medalist on the shelf for good in a submission match?
We'll find out right here. CM Punk said he loves Kurt, but he'll not be sorry to put Kurt Angle down for good. CM Punk has been talking out of both sides of his mouth lately, praising Angle while also saying how much of a joy it would be to put him down. What kind of mind games are those?
It's a stroke of genius, in my view, Cole. As much as you want to paint him as a hypocrite, Punk has been great at confusing Angle, disarming Kurt, allowing Kurt to bring his guard down, only for an opportunity to stab him in the heart.
Yeah, exactly, Wade. It's a hypocrite that you just described. No getting around that fact. Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking out a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Look, Punk's no slouch when it comes to holds and technical abilities, but let's be clear. He's not on Angle's level. That means Punk really needs to avoid getting taken down to the mat. You don't want to be on your back trying to out-wrestle Kurt Angle.
And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s rebranding. CM Punk and Kurt Angle were positioned as the premier attractions. Punk being the young upstart with a groundswell of support behind him, and Angle being the veteran, the true wrestling machine.
Oh, those would have been battles that would have shortened each man's career, no doubt.
And Punk gets countered there. Kurt managing to find some of that needed breathing room.
Kurt was getting grinded down, but could have just started a quick turnaround here.
Remember, this match came to be in quite a rude fashion. Angle is ready to choose his final opponent, and CM Punk stole that choice away from a classless act from someone who claims to have so much respect for the man.
Well, that's your perspective, Michael Cole. Many others would say that Punk is doing Kurt a favor.
It's a favor deciding a Hall of Famer's retirement match? That's a favor?
Listen, Cole. It's an honor for Angle to wrestle CM Punk at WrestleMania. It's a fantastic ending for Kurt to be able to say, my last match was with CM Punk.
I don't know what's wrong with you, Corey. You've got worms in your ears or something. Things now not going well for CM Punk.
Angle has the advantage over Punk, and he's putting it to good use. Just caught all that with his face, but now CM Punk looks like he's opened up.
Lightning fast punches. And again, stipulation for this match is a submission match. You can only win by tapping your opponent out.
And it was a very nice gesture from CM Punk to request this for the last match in the career of a submission specialist like Kurt Angle.
Come on, Corey. Nothing virtuous about that decision. All just part of Punk's mind games. Punk wants to play Angle's game and be able to say that he beat him at it.
No, it's a sign of sportsmanship. It's like an olive branch being extended. Punk's allowing this match to be like a home game of sorts for Kurt.
Angle showing plenty of intensity here.
Punk on the wrong side of soaring.
Way too diving moonsault! Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
And no matter how we got here, this is a match that people have been wanting to see. Opponent lifted up.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Angle with a spectacular single leg into the ankle.
Reaching the ropes and forcing the break.
Kurt setting it up.
Angle slam. Angle might. Opponent down. Angle can do what he wants. An excruciating hold here. But somehow Punk has found a way out. The fireworks just keep coming from Punk and Angle. Neither man is backing down at all here. What a show this has been. Monkey flip right on the money. Oh, just punishing the arm. Oh, an absolutely disrespectful act of aggression.
Northern Lights. To the arm. Terrible.
Oh, man, that's just not right.
I don't know if Punk can withstand much more of this.
Unrelenting attacks from Kurt. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes. It is time to capitalize.
Neck breaker.
Oh. Oh. Opponent down. Angle can do what he wants. And what's he do?
There it is, tapping him.
Here is your winner, and forever, your gold medalist, Kurt Angle!
Kurt Angle winning his retirement match by...
Was soll denn das? Ja, für Leute, die... Alter, viel zu viel und übertrieben eigentlich.
It all comes down to this. Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and The Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous
Da wollen
situations.
AEW
But right
jetzt.
now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM
Yeah,
Punk.
baby, if you wanna be on, it's clobbering time. And Kennedy.
218 pounds, CM Punk!
For the first... And here he comes, The Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside hell in a cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight the Fiend. You survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with the Fiend has been chained.
CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk.
You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight.
CM Punk and The Fiend facing off against each other at the event that brings out the best in each man, WrestleMania.
You speak the truth, Corey Graves. Every time Punk comes down that ramp at WrestleMania, his next level competitiveness hits an all-time high. That's why we've seen him have all-time WrestleMania classics against the likes of Rey Mysterio, Randy Orton, and The Undertaker. But as for The Fiend, I need only remind you of what happened last year at WrestleMania. The Fiend lured John Cena into the Firefly Funhouse match and destroyed the franchise both physically and mentally.
And since then, John Cena has not been seen in a WWE ring. Got to wonder if CM Punk will suffer the same fate should The Fiend get his way tonight.
That's a flying backbreaker.
Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against The Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has to do everything he can to fight through that fear if he wants to walk out of WrestleMania with the win tonight.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change it again to overcome tonight's challenge. Guys, I can't believe it. Punk has The Fiend reeling. Punk might just slay this monster.
Hoisted up, powerbomb, desperate situation, but shots to the head quickly put a stop to that.
There's press.
Going for a pin attempt.
Kicks out at just one.
The ref didn't even get to two.
Strong counter from Punk. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this. GTS connects. Is it the finishing touch? Punk the technician applying the Anaconda vice grip. No way out from here.
And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure battle of wills now. Can he hold on long enough to escape the hold, or will
he makes the choice to abandon the hold? Forces the shoulder after two.
This has been a hard-fought match. The calls are only gonna get closer.
Gets lifted into position.
Nails the GTS. That could ground Bray for good.
There's two. CM Punk beats The Fiend.
Here is your winner,
Here comes the best couple in the world.
From Chicago, Illinois, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
CM Punk and AJ Lee have both accomplished so much as individuals. Both have Hall of Fame credentials in WWE. Both have made their mark outside the business too, but the thing that means most to each of these competitors is standing right next to them. Punk and AJ are at their best together, and they're about to show the world exactly why.
He is the voice of the voiceless, and crazy is her superpower. Both of them are about to make a lot of noise tonight.
Now for a real power couple in the form of the It Couple.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the team of Maurice and The Miz.
And this is what it looks like to be...
And this should be one hell of a tag team match. The brash CM Punk and AJ Lee taking on the cocky Miz and Maurice. Two teams, not just in this matchup, but in life as well, who couldn't be more different from one another.
It's that blue-collar, scratch-and-claw mentality versus the mentality of having the spotlight in only the finest things in life. Really, it's a tale as old as time.
CM Punk and AJ Lee truly don't like the Miz and Maurice, and believe me, the feeling is mutual. Now all four of these superstars have the chance to let those feelings out in a good old-fashioned tag team match player.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if we see Maurice put a bit more effort to take command of this match tonight to prove that she can get back to the top of the women's division all by herself.
And since this is standard tag team rules, the men can fight the women and vice versa. How does that change up the strategy in this one? How does AJ's strategy when facing The Miz differ from her strategy facing Maurice? Or all the other combinations we could see in this tag match?
Honestly, these are all four high-level championship-caliber superstars. They've all done their homework, and none of them are going to hold back, no matter who's standing across the ring from them. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training, but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door.
Pin attempt, here it is.
Turns the tables.
Breaking his own pin here. Not sure if that's wise of him at this point.
Sharp knee.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher. But there's one aspect of this that the It Couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one. Experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right.
Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects, and now...
Not sure what he's thinking, letting go here.
taking him to the...
Tag made. Double team coming. Up to the top rope. Way up high.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are about to exit stage left.
Wasting no time. Into the cover.
Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee and CM Punk.
In what may be one of the most emotional wins of their collective careers, CM Punk and AJ Lee proved themselves tonight. For Lee, she proved she deserves to be back on top of the women's division after a long hiatus. For Punk, he proved he's the true face of WWE.
Hardcore Punk, ey, das Spiel abgeschlossen, jeder Gegner besiegt, du bist von der Underground-Mannschaft der WrestleMania und hast, also du kannst sagen, also du bist the best in the world. Of the personality. Mussolini and Kennedy.